stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Carry, he's heading left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Florida, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Inside the 35. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air. It puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Get a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A much-needed counter-punch delivered.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To throw, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. They bring him down to the 38. That's good enough for a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Quick throw to the left. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the Gators will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's St. Clair. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here's the second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No way to run up the middle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. BB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Nice grab. It's Coleman. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Breaks free. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that one.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes him one of the top backs in the country.
PAT puts him in front by 7. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Throws it to the right, and the pass is incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's St. Clair. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. Yeah, I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
formation. They'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. No press coverage, the DB's backing up now. It's an out-out, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the design run. Picks up the first, looking for more. He brings him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone. 1st down here for this offense. Design quarterback run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Buckeyes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Finds his receiver, that's enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Wilson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. They're able to get him down. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gators. Looks like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's St. Clair. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. From 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The passing game was effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. That's caught. It's Graham. Powering through a tackle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. It is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Florida offense retakes the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. No huddle now for the offense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle, but first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Gators moving quickly down the field here. And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal, handoff. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Florida. He would not be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Blaine. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. The Buckeyes hustle to the line and run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Grabbed by the receiver.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pass here on second down. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's Hall, man, what a catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Important third down attempt for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. The Gators are in the red zone now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Jukes to get past a man. Touchdown, Gators. A great catch and run for 6. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's reeled in. It's Graham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Rogers. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense is still clicking. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
PHC up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Gators offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. He's got his man in the open field. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Touchdown. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
And I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The Buckeye offense onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, positive yards here. 4th quarter trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. 1st down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught near the goal line. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
On the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery.